Hello and welcome to the first digital test drive of the all-new ISUZU D-MAX. My name is Chris Parsons. It's my absolute pleasure to take you for a drive in the flagship model of the all-new D-MAX, the X-Terrain. So come with me and let's take a look at what's new on and off the road. Let's jump in. Well, here it is, folks. Japan's first ever automaker has been busy behind the scenes with this one, piecing together the perfect mix of the things you know and love, whilst adding the bells and whistles that owners have asked for. The all-new D-MAX will be available in 3 cabin types across 4 model variants, starting with the Workhorse SX range, seen here as a single cab. Next, LSM in crew cab only, followed by LSU range, seen here as a space cab. And then, the new top-of-the-range crew cab X-Terrain. Now there's plenty to see, so let's take a look together at some of the key highlights. ISUZU have listened to Australian customers' feedback and are thrilled to announce that the new 3-litre Ford JJ3 TCX turbo diesel engine will power this latest generation of D-MAX. Now featuring 140 kilowatts of power and 450 Newton meters of torque at 1600 RPM. Engine noise, vibration and harshness has also been improved, with new injectors tuned for greater durability and fitted with a new, more durable timing gear set that reduces noise and vibrations. Compared to the previous generation, this engine is as quiet as they come. Let's hear it using the new, pretty cool remote engine start feature. Engine power is now transferred to the road with a more efficient and faster shifting gearbox. For 4-drive models, a solid and lighter one-piece aluminium tail shaft connects to the rear differential, which is now fitted with an electromagnetic diff lock for constant traction when off-roading. On the topic of off-roading, ISUZU engineers have cleverly engineered the engine air intake system based on Australian feedback, which has increased the D-MAX's weighting depth up to 800 millimetres. All this brawn is complemented with the brains to match, all thanks to ISUZU's Intelligent Driver Assistance System, dubbed IDAS, which comes standard across the range. Some of these active safety features include adaptive cruise control with stop-and-go traffic functionality, forward collision warning and autonomous emergency braking that is able to recognise not only vehicles in front but also pedestrians and cyclists thanks to a 3D imaging stereo camera. ISUZU have certainly thought this system through, pioneering this innovative technology for the first time in the Australian D-MAX, developed to ensure it meets the extremely high safety standards here in Australia. Now this system is designed to work seamlessly with frontal protection, such as bull bars and nudge bars, which ISUZU will have available for the new D-MAX range. With a bold new look and refined styling that is unmistakably ISUZU, the D-MAX will have some serious wow factor on the road, especially this flagship X-Terrain model, which comes standard with an aero sports bar, roller tonneau cover, fender flares and unique spoilers to the front and rear. This bold design continues throughout the interior of the X-Terrain, a mix of dark and piano black finishes, topped off with perforated leather accented seats. They say the majority of Aussies spend up to 3 hours driving each day. And I for one wouldn't mind doing that from here, as the all-new D-MAX interior has more creature comforts than ever before. Whether it's a single cab, space cab or crew cab, each D-MAX cabin is laid out to be functional and comfortable with premium materials used throughout. And at the heart of the dash in the top spec models is an impressive 9-inch display as seen here. The entry models get a 7-inch display, all however feature Apple CarPlay, Android Auto and DAB+ radio across the range. The instruments and switches are laid out clearly and conveniently, such as this clean-looking dual-zone climate control for the front row and AC vents in the back, standard across all crew cab models. The drive is kept up to date with vehicle systems via a new 4.2-inch multi-information display, which is customisable. Something you never really think about is your sight, line and vision from the driver's seat. Well, the new D-MAX has had some serious R&D in this area to make sure that your view of the open road and out your side windows isn't hindered, which gives you greater confidence behind the wheel. So the next more obvious thing to point out is the new steering wheel. Beyond the new designs and materials is the electric power steering. Now this makes the car feel light, but well-weighted and responsive. Plus, you have all the controls you need right at your fingertips. Right, we've got a bit of an incline coming up. Let's see how the upgraded 3-litre engine responds when we really need it. Give it a little bit. Yes. Feel that? There's plenty of real-world power and torque there to help when overtaking, carrying loads, or towing up to 3.5 tonne. Plus, with a number of updates to D-MAX's 6-speed auto transmission, including better cooling efficiency, you'll be able to feel and see faster and smoother gear changes. It's crazy to think that with this extra grunt under the bonnet, how quiet and smooth the new D-MAX really is. Okay, great, we're coming to some ideal twists and turns to really highlight the dynamics of the new suspension design. As you get stuck into these corners, you'll be able to feel where the new D-MAX really begins to shine, with improvements to road handling and vehicle dynamics with specifically tuned suspension. You can feel straight away that it's planted and sure-footed with minimal body roll. This is all fundamental to the vehicle's performance and safety. With safety in mind, the entire range comes fully equipped with a stereo camera mounted here, just behind the rear mirror. Now this is key to ISUZU's Intelligent Driver Assistance System, known as IDAS. Now with this you get some serious safety tech, including autonomous emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, and blind spot monitoring, just to name a few. Now IDAS is standard across the entire range, even the base model has you covered. All right, up ahead, we've got an opportunity to jump onto some dirt roads. All right, now we're on a loose surface. Let's engage 4 high on the fly for additional traction through the Easy Select Terrain command dial. Whoa, feel that? This dirt road's a little worse for wear. The engineering team have done an incredible job on the front suspension design, most importantly focusing on refinement and control that gives your passengers car-like comfort even on a road like that. And the rear end has been redesigned with new suspension that absorbs the big bumps and corrugations better than ever before. It's also been specially designed to provide more articulation for those serious Australian four-wheel drive tracks. Righto, we'll slow down here and head down this tight track. All right, we're approaching a steep hill, so let's give this a crack in 4 low. And once the car is stopped, we pop it in neutral and we can engage 4 low by pushing down and turning the dial. As you can see, it's very quick to engage. It now takes less than a second. Now, I know this track's going to really need rear diff lock, but let's engage it anyway. And you can do that by pushing the button just near the gear shifter. Righto, let's go. Rear diff lock combined with hill start assist and hill descent control will make those gnarly tracks just a walk in the park, all just too easy really. Righto, let's head on back. Well, that's it. How fun was that? We've covered off how good the all-new D-MAX feels behind the wheel, both on and off the road. As you can see, there's been some major improvements to its drivability. Well, thanks for joining me, and I hope you've enjoyed the experience. Be sure to contact your local ISUZU Ute dealer and get behind the wheel yourself. Thank you, and drive safe.